All right, everybody, the Trade Baron here with your breakdown of the NAS for April 25th of 2025. I actually woke up late today, so let's see what we had here. Basically, right here, let's start at this one. This will probably be the best one because I wouldn't be up during this time. So around anything after really 7:30. So after 7:30, looks like we'd be looking for a short because we got this on the 5-minute. We've got a green dot with momentum moving up and up and up, and we don't want to jump into the middle of a move, so let's go ahead and take this one down. So we'd be looking for a breakdown, which would have happened right here, and stop would have been way above there. Price did start to move that way and then immediately started to go back above this, and it would have been out for a small loss right here when it closed above right there. So once it closed right here, let's see, that wouldn't really necessarily be valid for the long unless you wanted to take it up. You could have. I really don't like continuation moves. You kind of want to get out. And with the market really opening right there, I wouldn't have been waiting for that. I would have been waiting for a short, though, and let's see how that would have turned out. Right about here. So we've got this continuation move that was going up and up and up right there. And then it starts to go down right here. We got that darker histogram coming in. And with the cross beneath the 2-minute right here, we have a short being entered with a really, really crazy stop up here. All the way up here, and it immediately starts going against you. I mean, this thing doesn't even go into profit for a minute, and it immediately turns against you right here. And you get stopped out for a pretty big chunk of change. Right here for about 109 when it closes above. So right now for today we are looking at about a 25-point loss, 125-point loss. I'm sorry, I wish it was a 25-point loss. This would have been valid to take this up right here. So you would have jumped in this one to take it up since it wasn't going down. You've got that green dot cross, and your stop would have been way down there. And it did go in your favor just for a little bit, about 50 points just to turn against you, and you get taken out right here for 103. And it is not looking that good. This honestly could have been another entry right here. I think this, because I actually woke up late today. I woke up at about 9:20, and I was like, damn, I wonder if I missed anything. And I had missed these. This is like the weakness in my strategy. When price basically does this little zigzag back and forth and really doesn't go in any certain direction, this is my weakness. It hurts me bad. And you can see it happening right here. So let's go ahead and just throw another one on, because there really isn't a reason to not have jumped in this one. This is the one I jumped in. And right here, we've got our weakness coming in on that histogram. And we got the cross below on that 2-minute. So let's go ahead and take it short. And it blows you up big time right there. Another loss for 117 points. All right, let's see what's ahead of us with this right here. What else do we got right here? And this one would have been a valid short. I think I was in this one as well because I was trying, because price was moving up, you know, and if it's moving up, that's fine. But I mean, you really want to get in at the start of the move. So price basically was just in this channel, but we had this green dot right here saying our momentum is mainly going up though. So we're trying to take the opposite of that. And essentially I jumped into this trade right here, which was another loss. And here's that right there for 42. Did this hit me for that? Yes, it did, because I was in this one and then I was in that one right there. So I took these two hits, this one, and then I took this hit. But this was valid to take in because it was going down, down, down. See the darker histogram starts to come in, and then it's valid to take it up. So I ended up taking this one up, which was great. You can see it. Let's mark it up so we can see how amazing and great this trade was. And that's right here. It was great until right there. And apparently my buddy Shinobi Thunder, he let me know. He let me know that that was because Trump had said tariff in some sort of statement. He basically just said tariff, and that caused this spike from me being up 174 points to 72 points. So yeah, that was my trade day right there. What else do we have? I took one more trade after this. I decided to take this down, and I took it down from here because you can see right there, darker histogram, getting in close to that 0. It's telling us this is valid for the short. So I ended up jumping in here, which was okay as well. It was okay, but since our stop is behind a swing, wherever a swing forms, we want to get out once we have a swing form, once it closes above that price, we would have been okay, but it ended up closing about right there. So I gave back a little bit of something. If I remember right too, with this trade, I thought I got a little bit more. Maybe I got out differently. I'm not 100% sure, but I was red for the day. And then this one, you could have taken it up maybe right here, but I didn't want to touch it because it was Friday. And I feel like on Fridays, that desperation hour I always talk about comes around a little bit sooner. Comes around like just a little bit sooner. You typically get a nice move for the day, and then once that move happens, it's over with. And you did get a little bit more of a oomph right here to go back up. This little move up as well. I mean, you could have taken that, but it would have just, by my rules, I would have been taken out for a small loss if you decided to jump in right there. Did I? I don't think I did. I think after this trade right here, I was out. Yeah, after that trade, I was completely out of the market, and I was just over today. This is my only weakness, the little going back and forth right here. Going back and forth. I mean, here's another example of it. I mean, you can see how much it gave back. It went up and up and up and up. And this was going on for what? Let's see, 11:10 to 12:25. So an hour and 15 minutes of going up, and within within 25 minutes, it gave it all back, right back to square one, just to continue a little bounce back up. And yeah, if you decided to stick through that, and really rough markets for me today. And let's see, let's get a grand total here. And a grand total of negative 347 points. Yeah, today hurt. Today hurt a lot. And it didn't need to. I mean, after a certain point, you might want to call it sometimes, especially once you identify you're in a channel like this. And could have even called it like right here. Or maybe when I was ahead, this trade right here alone had made up my two trades right here. These two losses, it had made it right back up. And I could have called it, but I didn't have a reason to. I just wanted to let the trade ride, and ended up giving back 100 points just by doing that. Negative 347 hurts, but I mean, you can see the other days where we were up 300, 400 in some days. So, you win some, you lose some. Every day does not look like this in terms of market movement. So you live and you learn. All right, let's do a quick recap too of today's movement. We've got negative 16 points for a loss on this trade right here. We've also got a negative 109 points right here. Another negative 103 points. Another negative 117 points. Don't worry, it keeps getting worse. Negative 42 points. Don't worry, there's some light at the end of the tunnel right here where we've got 75 points coming our way. And let's see if we can finish this off. And we don't. We get another negative 32 points for a grand total of negative 347 points for the loss for today. Hey, remember, trade with those smaller lot sizes and you can live through moves just like this. Today is not the norm, but we'll be back Monday. So, yep. Make sure to check me out, The Trade Baron, on all social media platforms. I do daily recaps on the Nasdaq. Like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff.